We touch in October, and the koi fish harvest season has arrived. Now, all the koi fish farmers in Japan are in a very busy situation. Like breaking a piggy bank, like gambling, all the efforts in the last 7 months could be a nightmare. But of course, the legacy of koi cultivation from generation to generation allows them to avoid the nightmares. The harvest schedule in the harvest season is divided into the age division of koi fish. Like the age of the first-year koi fish, or the so-called Tosai, then the age of the second-year koi fish, or so-called Nisai, and so on based on the division of ponds and age of koi fish. What we now see as jumbo-sized koi fish is the harvest of a 2-year-old koi pond or more. There's activity everywhere. Breeders are racing around in their trucks, trying to get all their koi in before the shows, before the customers arrive, before the snow, and for the really big farms, before 2023 arrives. Harvest season is in full swing. It's now the 3rd week in October, and the koi shows are fast approaching. The big hitters from all around the globe are here in Japan sourcing their high-quality koi. Basically, the harvest of koi fish is the same as the harvest in the world of other aquaculture. The age and size of the fish becomes important to measure the success of growth. Whereas in the matter of beauty, it remains a reference for buying and selling after the measurement of the harvest is done. With an expensive value, no one wants to buy a dwarf koi, even though the koi fish is beautiful. Jumbo's koi size is something that is very important to measure the economy benefits in this industry. Only by looking at the size of the pond compared to the number of koi fish harvested from the size of the pond, we can immediately see that the aquaculture business of koi fish is not an effective business. This business is a business full of human efforts and a large cost. So it is very natural why jumbo and beautiful koi fish is a very important benchmark. At the end of October and the following month, it is the season for the beauty show competition of koi fish in Japan, and also throughout the world. This schedule is in accordance with the series of koi fish industry schedules. After harvesting is the time to sell the harvest of koi fish, and the koi show is the right booster for selling koi fish around the world. All Japan Koi Show is the most prestigious koi show event in Japan. This event is usually held at the beginning of the year. The show was excellent, as usual. If you want to see the best koi on the planet, then this is the show you have to see, at least one. Koi from 10 centimeters all the way up to 110 centimeters. Almost 2,000 koi were enamored in the All Japan show. The show is organized by Shinkokai, which is the Breeders' Association. The breeders from the north and the south build and take down the show. They also do all the running around during benching and of course assist the judging. Judging is complete by breeders and dealers only. There are every single variety you can possibly think of, in all sizes. The koi are all enamored into each vat. The vat are reserved by the breeders and they will show their customers koi. The cost of entering the show is high considering in the West the entry fees are tiny in comparison. A single vat is around £1,000 to have. A dealer last year spent close to £100,000 just in entry fees. It's increased. However, the show is in Tokyo at a huge exhibition center which must cost a lot of money. Profits made are put back into the industry via the Shinkokai. Size really does matter. As a koi grows, generally the more desirable traits become more pronounced. This development is so important in the judging of koi, that there are 17 different size categories that are then divided into groups. The first division is up to 12 centimeters (4.5 inches). From there, It goes up to 85 centimeters 33 inches with a category of 85 centimeters and over. After 15 centimeters 6 inches, a new size grouping is created for every 5 centimeters 2 inches. Each of these groups, named BU, takes the largest measurement in the group, i.e. the 12 to 15 cm group is referred to as 15 BU, the 15 to 20 cm group the 20 BU. The highest group is 90 BU. Submitting the wrong size is grounds for immediate disqualification. According to Business Insider, the most expensive koi fish ever was sold for $1.8 million. This koi fish won Grand Champion at the 2017 All Japan Koi Show. So the show is really important point of the entire industry to escalate the price of their best product. And the price of the champion koi will affect of the rest koi selling increase. If you are attracted to the idea of keeping koi, you must consider the financial implications of your potential new hobby. Koi can live for 30 years and more. The costs will depend on the scale of the pond that you create, the construction method and whether or not you build it yourself. But a koi pond is never going to be cheap. Complex needs. If your idea of constructing a pond is to dig a hole and to throw in some pond liner in, then think again. Koi would not survive in this type of garden pond. Koi need a generously proportioned pond with exceptionally clean water in order to thrive. In other words, you need a big pond and some serious filtration equipment. There is no hard and fast rule when it comes to pond size, but your pond will need to have a volume in excess of 4,000 liters. 7.5 meters long by 4 meters wide is probably the optimal size, and that means that you face a serious and expensive project to create your pond. It will cost you at least £15,000 for a professionally installed fiberglass pond with heaters and filters. But you could easily spend more if you have extravagant plans. Unheated ponds are cheaper to install and to run, but are still going to set you back a considerable sum, especially if you have to engage a contractor to do the work. The ongoing costs of koi keeping. You will face ongoing costs too. Your water bills are likely to rise considerably if your supply is metered, and those pumps, filters and heaters will increase your energy bills. You will also have to finance food and water treatments. The cost of food will depend on how many fish you keep. As a rough guide, 15 koi will cost around £100 per year to feed. How much do koi cost? The cost of your stock will actually prove to be the least of your problems unless you insist on investing in prize specimens, and that wouldn't be a good idea if you are just starting out. You will be able to buy fish for as little as £10, but premium koi can cost thousands. You should also think about what will happen to your fish if you are away for more than a few days. Do you have friends and family who would be prepared to look after them? If you don't, you will incur more expense paying someone to take care of them. It is also worth thinking about how long you will be living at your current home. There is no point attempting to finance an expensive pond installation if you might be moving in the next few years. If a move is on the cards, try to choose a setup which enables you to maximize what you can take with you when you move. Investigate all of your options before making your decisions, and choose a pond which you can afford to build without seriously impacting your lifestyle.